Hiya folks, how you doing? It's James, JT at the Movies, back here again for another movie review. Thank you again for tuning in. So this time I want to talk about the absolutely fantastic film that recently won Best Picture and a whole host of other Academy Awards and accolades as well, and that is Bong Joon-ho's Parasite. What an absolutely fantastic film this is, and I just wanted to share my thoughts with you. Now, when this film came out, it sort of very much came under the radar for me. I didn't really know anything about it, and only started to sort of pay attention when it started getting the awards buzz at the at the various different awards ceremonies, and became very interested to see it. Now, it's only just been released here early June in the UK, but I didn't want to wait that long to see it, so I actually imported the Blu-ray from Australia, and I think that was about mid-April. I showed it in one of my previous Blu-ray DVD updates. And I was really keen to see it, and I'd conversed with fellow YouTubers about doing a video on the film and adding sort of my thoughts, my 2 cents into the ring, if you like. But I felt that it needed another viewing, and it's really rare for me that I'll sit and I'll have I'll watch a film, and then a couple of 3 weeks later I'll think I really must watch that film again. But with Parasite, I just couldn't get the film off my mind, and I'd be forever thinking about that particular plot point, or that particular character's arc or whatever, and it'd come up fairly regularly as a point of discussion among friends of mine that are quite big film fans as well, and a lot of my colleagues at work asked me for film recommendations based on the fact that I'm quite a big movie buff, and it's a film that I've talked about with them. Myself and Laura have talked about it, and like you say, it was just a film that just kept coming back to me. So we sat down a couple of weeks ago and watched it again, and it just blew me away again. An absolutely phenomenal piece of filmmaking. I want to talk a little bit about the plot, but I want to keep it relatively spoiler-free, because I want people to go into this, if you've not seen it, to be able to go into it as fresh as I did and just have that same sort of experience for yourself. The film opens up with the Kim family. They're a poor family. They're all living in a sort of a basement apartment. It's not really a nice place. It's straight onto the street. They regularly have run-in with drunks and things like that. They're working temporary jobs for the local takeaway, folding up all the pizza boxes, and that job's on the verge of sort of coming to an end because the takeaway aren't happy with the quality of the boxes that they're folding. It's at that point that we're introduced to a family friend who takes the son of the Kim family out for a drink and says, "I'm going away to study, and I've been tutoring English to a young girl from a wealthy family, the Park family, and I'd like you to take over that position while I go away to study." So the son of the Kim family, who the Park family called Kevin, gets the job and begins tutoring the young daughter of the Park family in English. And while he's there, Kevin sort of begins to realise that the Park family are, for all their wealth, they're a little bit naive and very impressionable. In particular, the mother of the family, who seems to do all the day-to-day sort of organising and running of the house, whilst the husband is out running his business and earning the money. And he slowly realises that there's a need for an art tutor and an art therapist, as they call it in the film, for the Park's young son. And with a few carefully chosen words, Kevin's able to get his sister, under the alias of Jessica, to come and start working for the family as the art therapist. They forge some documents to make it look like they have the relevant qualifications needed, and the Park family are none the wiser. And it sort of goes from there. The Kims begin to infiltrate the Park family by working for them. The dad assumes the position of the driver, and the mother assumes the position of the housekeeper. And the film sort of goes from there. And the one thing that I really, really love about this film is, or one of the many things I should say that I really love about this film, is that every single character is fleshed out. There's about maybe 10, 12 characters in this film that are central to the plot, if you like, and every single one of them is fleshed out to the degree that they need to be. You know exactly what everybody's motivations are, you know exactly what everybody's backstories are, and why they would take the actions that they would take. You're able to empathise with people, and it makes the humour, when there are scenes of humour, more real. It makes the suspense, when there are scenes of suspense, more real. and I just really love how this film just comes together. Director Bong Joon-ho has done an absolutely fantastic work of balancing not only drama with suspense and leaning into thriller almost at points, with some moments of laugh out loud comedy. It's an absolutely fantastic piece of filmmaking. That is something that I'm going to go back to time and time again, and I can't recommend this film enough. It's really rare that a film speaks to me as much as this film has spoken to me, and it's something that I know for a fact that I will go back again and will rewatch and rewatch. And for anybody who might be out there concerned about watching a film in a foreign language and not being able to follow the plot for reading the subtitles, because I've actually had this conversation with people, the plot and the story is so captivating that after mere moments of the film beginning, you forget that you're even reading subtitles, and you just become engrossed in the story and everything that's going on. It's a film that I just couldn't predict. Sometimes you go into a film and you think, well, A, B and C is going to happen, and then X, Y and Z will happen at the end. And this isn't a film like that. You think you're on one course, and then, wow, left turn, and something else comes in. And it just... I really found it hard to find fault with this film, and that is really something that doesn't happen all that often when I watch a film. I have a feeling that upon further viewings, this could actually become one of my favourite films. It's certainly become my favourite film of last year. And I thought that Knives Out had that title pretty much well and truly secured. But after watching this for the 2 times that I've watched it now, I think I can safely say that Knives Out's bumped into a very firm second place. If you've not seen this film, it's readily available on DVD and Blu-ray here in the UK. I'm sure that there are plenty of ways that you can purchase digital copies of it as well through the likes of the Play Store and Apple and things like that. So there's plenty of ways that you can get a hold of this film. I truly would recommend absolutely sitting down to watch this film and really just hopefully having a great time with it like I did. I'm going to give this film a 9 out of 10. Yeah, that's right. I gave it a 9 out of 10. I adored this film, and that opinion was only cemented when I watched it for a second time. And I look forward to sitting down and watching this film again, and being able to sort of enjoy it and explore it further. I really hope that it stays as a standalone piece. There are talks of turning it into a series, potentially doing a reboot of and I don't know whether it'd be a Western reboot, because Mark Ruffalo's been talked to star. I hope none of that comes to fruition. I really think that this should be left alone as a great piece of art. And like I say, I just can't recommend it enough. So thank you very much for watching today's video, folks. It's great to be back here on YouTube after a short break. If you've seen my previous channel update video, I talk a little bit about that there. I had to take a month off, but it's absolutely fantastic to be here again and talking about movies with you. Please let me know your thoughts below in the comments. This is a film that I don't think I'm ever going to get tired of talking about, and really want to talk to people about this particular film. If you've not already subscribed to the channel and you've liked what you've seen out of myself today, and you want to see more videos like this where I talk about films that have been released recently, older films as well, I delve into my collection and just talk about collecting physical media in all its formats as well, then consider subscribing to the channel. Please don't forget to give the video a like. Please just take care of yourselves and continue to stay safe. And that's pretty much it, guys. Take very good care. I look forward to seeing you again soon. Cheers for now. Bye.